Good evening, everyone. I'm First Alert meteorologist Jennifer Robbins. This just in, a cluster of earthquakes occurring. Within the last hour, you see them in red. We've been seeing back-to-back earthquakes near Pahala. Let's take a closer look. 4.7 and 4.8. A lot of rocking there and felt all the way through Hilo. So we're seeing a lot of activity there. We'll be watching this very carefully into the nighttime hours. But if you felt it, let us know and what kind of conditions you felt where you are located. And also a first alert weather day now being declared for Thursday. And this is also going to be for Hawaii Island. So very busy as we go into the next couple of days. We saw some thunderstorms there earlier. Now we're tracking a Kona low. And with that in mind, the potential of a foot of rain coming our way for Hawaii Island Thursday into Friday will be the timeline for us. Let's take a closer look at why we're considering a first alert weather day. And it's initially going to be for Hawaii Island due to this cold core system that we're watching, a Kona low. It's associated with cold air aloft, and with that big contrast in temperatures from above and also below, we'll be tapped into deep tropical moisture. And essentially, when all these ingredients come together, thunderstorms could fire up. We are talking about abundant moisture coming in from the south. Look at there, and the day will be probably Thursday afternoon into Friday morning with the most active weather there. Starting off along the Hamakua coast through Ka'u, we'll likely be seeing the most significant weather. Mauna Kea, Mauna Loa seeing very strong winds coming out of the south at times, and those winds could clock up to even 80 miles per hour according to some of the weather models. Snow anywhere from about 6 to 8 inches, at times 10 inches developing. Initially, the snow is going to start at 12,000 feet, but then dropping to lower elevations to about 10,000 feet. So this could be a lower snow elevation event. And then Thursday into Friday, for Hawaii Island alone, 8 to 12 inches of rain. So significant rain there. Right now, we're talking about the earthquakes. Also earlier today, the thunderstorms. And we're tracking for the rest of us fast moving windward to Malka showers. A little chill in the air this Valentine's evening as we're tracking some heavy pockets of rain embedded with an unstable air mass. Also north-northeast winds. I'm sure you could really feel the difference in the air. It's going to feel a little bit more chilly than nights that we've seen previously. An area of low pressure continues to make our way closer to the island chain. So let's take a closer look at the first alert weather model here. This shows you the timeline of when we're expecting the heaviest of the showers. It looks like things will start developing late in the morning on Thursday, but not until Thursday night things really get interesting for us, especially for the far eastern end of the state, as all of those ingredients will be stacked up against Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea. And as it's anchored to the terrain, that's a concern. We've been seeing the last couple of days some thunderstorms there. It's been a wet season for us. Of course, for this January and February for Hawaii Island, they've been getting a whole lot of rain there. Because of that, the already saturated grounds is a big concern for us. Notice at 11 o'clock, here shows you the returns in red. That's very, very strong thunderstorms that could potentially be developing according to the weather model there. And you're seeing these strong winds on the summits as well. So the timeline for that into 4:30 in the morning, potentially some heavy rain and lots of moisture south of the island chain for the rest of us. Some of this moisture approaching windward Maui into the early morning hours of Friday. And then notice we'll start seeing light rain approach us, and then things destabilize during the in the atmosphere during the afternoon hours for Friday. And we'll have to see if some more thunderstorms develop for the rest of us, but potentially a first alert weather day on Friday as well as this spreads towards the west. But the most significant weather on Hawaii Island with snow on the mountains. We're talking about anywhere from 6 to 8 inches initially, and then we'll start off at 12,000 feet like we're talking about and dropping to 10,000 feet, and very strong winds on the summits. And then you see all that heavy rain that's piling up over the eastern end of the state. So we'll be watching all of these elements very carefully. And the latest weather models do show really impressive totals when it comes to rainfall. And that's why there is a flood watch for the entire island chain kicking up Thursday into Saturday. We'll likely be seeing the most significant weather though on Hawaii Island alone, up to a foot of rain, so that's significant. 73 to 85 degrees for tomorrow. Pretty mellow compared to what we're going to be seeing in days ahead, but still some heavy pockets of rain embedded within the line of showers that we're seeing tonight into tomorrow morning. It could be a wet commute. Be careful out there. And notice, because of those northeast winds, we could be potentially staying in the 70s in many spots tomorrow. 82 degrees in Kona though. And your 7-day forecast does call for first alerts, with that first alert weather day on Thursday, with Hawaii Island being the main focus. We'll have to wait and see how it spreads over the western end of the state on Friday and potentially brings the rest of the state more rain as well. Pop-up storms linger on Saturday, so keep it tuned here. Your first alert weather team, a great tool to have, our interactive radar on our Weather Now app, so make sure to download that, and we'll give you updates on your Weather Now app with what's happening with these first alert weather days approaching the island chain. And also make sure to let us know, with all the earthquakes occurring on Hawaii Island, where you felt it and how things are going for you. So wishing you blue skies, much aloha, and be safe out there.